Okay, I think we're live. I think we're online. Let me give you a quick intro of what we're trying to do in this video. So what we're trying to do is जो मैंने FIFA वाली केस स्टडी बनाई है, तो what I'm trying to do is I am going to make a EPT version of it. अभी जो मैंने उसका hold on. अभी जो मैंने उसका वर्जन बनाया उसका मैंने वेब पेज बनाया है. But I had a conversation with Sumit in which I asked him to I asked him to review my thing, and he was like, well, it's alright, and I could not explain everything, though I'm not satisfied with it. And I feel like, and he also mentioned that slide decks are the way to go in this kind of case study format. So I will try and create a slide deck rather than a PPT. That's what we are aiming for this time, and let's see how we do. So अभी मैं I will open Miro, try and create a plan for what we are trying to do, and then I'll make a PPT out of it. So here is Miro, and here is the PPT, and here is what we have. Here is what we are working with currently, this FIFA. I'll record it. That's that. So best of luck to me. Okay, now I'll write whatever I understand from it, and we'll see what we have. Okay, please tell me I have the U1 cap, please. I'm waiting for it to open. Should have done this before starting to stream. Is it gonna open? Do I have the app? Yes, I got it. Okay. What the? Okay. Let me go to full area. Let me go to mouse on करना है मुझे तो Windows ink. No. Okay, mouse mode is working. Is it working in Miro? Yes, it is working. Okay, cool. ठीक है. So from whatever I know, I'll talk about. This is let me change all the settings. Should have done all of this before, I know. But like whatever. Kare and um uh okay, I think we have all we need. And this is nothing but this is, oh, that's too bad. It's too, well, I'm at 6% fucking room. That's why also quickly erase this, quickly go here, and we go 100%, and now we can switch to pen. Okay, this is my better. Z X FIFA, a case study. Now, what is this case study, you ask? That is a question that I wanna, like, what is this case study? What is this case study? I think I should have written it with a different pen, but we will do it now. Right, that's a good question to ask, and for example, I know for a fact that it's an RCA. Yeah, is it a tear down? I think it is a tear down. And is it like a financial, a business model breakdown? I think so too. I'll remove my earphones because the कान में कुछ डाला हुआ होता है and then I talk. I don't really like it, so I will remove it. Right, oh, so much better. I feel like I can breathe again. So even I'm not sure actually. What is this case study? What is this case study? I don't know. I think by the end of it we'll know. It's certainly this. It's certainly this. How much of this I want? Okay, the lights are gone and the lights are back. Hold on 1 second till everything starts. What happens to the recordings when the light goes? I don't know. Like, is it capturing the screen right now? I think उसको for मेरा software ही दिखता होगा, but whatever. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so we don't know actually. Okay, where do I start from? Now I have to keep in mind while I'm making this case study. Okay, I forgot कि उसको मैंने वैसे नहीं कर रखा है. 3 पे डाला था मैंने. This needs to go here. It can't go here. And the panning tool. Where is the panning tool? Pan. What? Give me a second. Shapes and lines, sticky notes, format and flows. Hold on. Code block, flip card, mind map, people prototyping, user card, figure a button to run a I think it was this only. I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why it was this. Because when you selected this, if you don't click, see if I clicked button label and then create shortcode, create the launch. As long as you don't click, you're all right. Like you can just like if I press 3 now, if I press 2 now, I can just navigate. I'll put this on 2 and put this format and flows. What do we have here? Slides, docs, Kanban, timelines. All of this I will try and use in this. I don't know how, but I'll try use all of these features in today's masterclass with me. Right. Okay, going back to what we were on to. Or is this case study? We don't know. But what we need to focus on while doing this is on. No, it's not. What do we need to focus on before doing this case study is that I am making this Miro. Let's say a Miro explanation. I can't come up with a better word as of right now because I want to transcend this into a PPT later, right? So now the question is, should I go with like a slide or should I just dump everything just here? I think I'll go with this because and while I'm dumping, I'll plan what the slide structure is like. ऐसा मैं slide 1 slide 2 content तो I don't think कर पाऊंगा. I might or might not. We'll figure it out. I think first of all we need some historical background. Let's begin. uh, so actually slide by slide ही चलता है. तो what do we need firstly? I think एक बार मैं ऐसे ही बना लेता हूँ मेरे को क्या लगता है क्या क्या होता है. जैसे अगर मेरे को एक स्लाइड फॉर्मेट बनाना रहेगा तो मैं कैसे बनाता उसको, राइट? Oh, that was a horrible horrible line. Okay, firstly, I would start with what would be my opener? What would be my hero slide? It would probably be. It'll be what this case study is about. Let me see what I have on my what do you say web page. So my web page right now starts with how a brilliant deal becomes a product disaster, which is a great fucking title. And see, why that while deciding the slide format, I think you should know if it's like an either RCA, or product teardown or like what. So I think I'll have to define it like that. So I think in my slide format, it'll be like a power word related to analyzing. It'll obviously start with like a question, like a hook, like a hook question, which is nothing but how this question, how a became a product disaster. Can I copy paste? I think I can. Yeah. So it could possibly start with like a hook question. Uh, and more questions actually. Like another question could be, uh, you know, Z X FIFA, a disaster or a master stroke. You know why? Because we are focusing on how this is bad as of the 2026 World Cup, but after it, कितना अच्छा होने वाला है. तो it's that could be this also possibly. What else? The after a last gasp of effort by Z, something like that. I'm trying to think in the order of will Z survive this? No, I don't think that's this. I think I'll keep it at that only. Cool. So either of these questions in which I will explain. So generally in case studies, there is something called as a problem statement. So I think the first slide you can just read that, and then generally there is something called as a problem statement. And what is the problem statement here? Is a question that I've been trying to ask myself, and is what Sumit also asked me, but I was not able to answer. So I am curious about what do I think the problem statement here is. And as of now, I think the problem statement here is um there has to be a problem statement, right? No, I don't know. Yeah, actually, like I really don't know. Problem statement is I don't think there is a problem statement. I'll tell you why. Like there's still question marks because again we're doing like a RCA and we're doing like a tear down of how the start business works. So rather than the problem statement, or maybe in the problem statement only I'll write this something. Yeah, this is what the problem statement is. Okay, it's an RCA and it's a tear down. I think I'll lead with it. Something of the order to of analyze what led to um unhappy like this is obviously generic. I will make this extreme in terms of language, but it's essentially this only कि भाई analyze करो what led to unhappy customers or rather FIFA fans on the kickoff, like on the kickoff of the tournament. It's 12:30 a.m. right? And then second is it a master stroke again? Master stroke by Z. And it's also why have we seen such a big surge? Justify uh, the sudden increase in Zika market share. Increase in the market share. So these are some questions I feel like there are, and also why did Sony and Geo didn't participate? Yeah, which is a question that I'm still very curious about, but I simply don't know. My friend is getting a call. Hold on. Yeah. His phone is logged. I don't know who it was. No, मैं गया था तो कट भी गया था. So there's plenty of questions here to unravel. Why did this is a question which even I'm not extremely sold about what I answer. I generally go with the answer that they already have a huge customer base, so they don't want. Secondly, I go with they have their signature tournaments. In the sense that Jio has its IPL and Sony has the Champions League. So since they have their signature tournaments, they don't need like their brand positioning is fairly clear in what they have to offer to the Indian audiences. They don't want to sell again. I also lead with how Jio spent so much money in the IPL recently, and they obviously show it for free, so they don't want to do it again. And how, but I don't know how much truth there is in these psychologies. But anyways, this is another question which I think I am sort of addressing in this case study. Other than that, talking about the questions, we also check. Well, not check actually. Why could the well, it was a very silly. What is an angle? Not bargain. RIO prices with telecom providers in India. With Indian telecom providers. This is another one. So there's so many. Is there anything that I'm missing as of now? As in the sense of questions that we're answering in this case. I don't think so. I think we can finally proceed. So let's see if we can answer all of these towards the end. Analyze what led to unhappy customers. Is it a masterstroke? Justify the sudden increase in its. Well, these are sort of similar. Uh, it's 1 second's the other. Like it is kind of a masterstroke. Why did Sony did not participate? Another good question. Why could Z not bargain? It's a different segment that I got into. This one, which we'll talk about. So these are the kind of questions that I think there are. Right. So I think we can now head on to our PPT presentation. So as we talked about, let me make like a slide by slide. What do we have in? We have a diagram, we have a table, we have a timeline, a Kanban, and all slides. I want to see what happens if I press on slides. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Add a blank slide. Clear the activity. What templates do we have? We have title and okay. This is like a classic PPT. Got it. Add activity. Create with AI. That's very interesting. Build my product. Update deck. Create my position deck. I wanna make a case study on ZX FIFA as I'm trying this feature for the very first time actually. As Z has purchased FIFA World Cup broadcasting rights for India. So give me the hero page for that or the title slide. It's extremely horrible prompt where I have not asked to give me exactly what I've just asked it to. It is generating. Hang tight, this might take a minute. I have all the time in the world to see. AI does something with uh, next to no context. Um, if Miro does a good job, I'm gonna lose it. Let me check OBS real quick if it's still running. It is still running, and it's been 19 minutes already. That's quite something. This motherfucker doesn't close also when I. Why am I running on? I feel like I'm running on 120. Wow. Strategic case study. Game changer. Oh wow. Want me to build out more slides like the deal overview or strategic impact, capturing view through premium sports content strategy. potentially was a global event broadcast sports strategy. Bro, this is damn. Wow. Oh, I can just select like things too. Let me add it to canvas real quick. I am extremely impressed. I can select things and then, oh wow, I can select and try and change it. This is next lane with template, new lane with activity, new lane with a blank side. Uh, nah, bhai, it's too much. I'm gonna lose it. Type to add presenter notes. This is magical, as they say. Add template, add activity, add a blank slide. Okay, I'll add a blank slide. How do I ask AI to? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. No, this is it's mad, extremely mad. How do I? Style, focus mode. Oh, here, mirror AI. Slides. Well, where is the context? Uh, I don't know. Where is the context? Do you have context of what we are doing? I do not know. Miro AI was so powerful. It seems extremely powerful, does it? Kesari, what's next? Do you want me to add more slides covering things? Hold on. I wanna make a slide with the timeline of events. Are you aware of the timeline? Including what happened with Geo and Sony and why did they back out? I was the bar of the deal, etc. Don't do anything. I just answer here in the chat. Just crazy. Like I'm mind blown. I don't have specific reasons about broadcasting as on research. No. I have all that info. How do I provide context to you? I mean, it's really Gemini Enterprise. Clean Microsoft Copilot. Space it directly in the chat. You can draw text, bullet point notes, whatever format you have. I'll read it through. Sure. Create board layout, diagram or mind map, document, image, Kanban, mirror prototype, slides. Which is crazy, bro. Mind fucking blown. Let me open this up real quick. Hold on. It's like the fourth download. Second, actually third. Can I just what? Okay. What are these options? Chris? Like, oh, like this. I thought I would just magically create slides. You know what I mean? Okay, can you see? It's so beautiful. Can you see the document that I just provided? Perfect. I can. Here's what I am reading. Key events. Wow. Oh, well backed out. Wow. Wow. Let's see how does it do with the timeline slide. Hang tight. I am more tighter than ever. It's mind-boggling how it's making slides. It's crazy. I thought of doing manual work for the first time, and AI is just not letting me. Do I have? Okay, interesting. The road to riots. How the FIFA launches 20 World Cup right speed. Tournament hosted by USA, Mexico, and Canada. Enters early front runners backed by deep pockets and Reliance groups. Had previously broadcasting rights experiences, and then massive are seemed too risky. $2 billion. I'm pretty sure no one asked for $2 billion. Failed disease Sony merger. Okay, interesting. Merger plans influence aggressive bid for premium sports positioning FIFA. This is not good. Overextended on IPL and other sports rights. Merger collapses with the financial constraints. What? There were merger collapses. Were they though? Add to canvas, sure. I need to read about the fucking merger collapse. What do you mean? Oh, wrong document. Wrong document. Where is the? Here it is. SAD, market context. 14 was scheduled. FIFA 100 billion. Sony abandoned bidding entirely. Exactly. There was no merger in my research. Revenue cascade, B2B friction posting. Yeah, all of this I know. Product execution breakdown, day one postmortem. Yes, seeding collapses. Yes. Financial model and unit. I really need to understand all of this myself. Yet, market precedents, the comparison table, strategic recommendations. Okay, that's all though. That's really it. I mean, where did it get this from? That's not appropriate data. Cool. I will quickly delete this and not let you go on AI because AI has wasted a lot of my time. Anyways, okay. Why are there two? Are there two? Why are there two? Delete. Oh, what did I do? Oh, delete. And this one's still there. Okay. Let me tell you what. Let me bring you here. I'll see what I can do later on. Not yet. Let me create a plan for how my slides will look like first, and then we might talk. Okay, how much time has there been? It's been 30 minutes. Let me take a water break. I'm already feeling sleepy. I have to do it quickly. Hold up. It's 10:25. I'm gonna wake up with a headache again. I don't like it. What can you do? I'll something. ये मेरे को बहुत distract कर देता है यार. ये आता है ना बीच में. Fucking hate it. I was on to something. Momentum मेरा fuck हो गया. Hate it. What can we do? Give me a minute. Can I pause the recording? I can actually. Okay, we're back. Fuck yeah, bhai. Where was I? I was questions. I think we're done with questions. I think now we can go slide by slide, right? So ठीक है, these are all the questions that we would be answering. And अगर मैं उसके perspective से जाऊँ, recruiter के perspective से, तो let's say my opening slide, which is slide 1, should be something like Z X FIFA. Um, what did we have here? On my webpage, I have $1 billion deal because this one became a product disaster. It's pretty good actually. How brilliant deal. It's just how a brilliant deal became a product disaster. I wanna go with something like sorry. Okay, I wanna already focus on the customer acquisition cost part. I know it's a little too early to bring it in, but I feel like I wanna leave them with a question like a smart investment or a product disaster. I think I should or a product disaster. ऐसा कुछ मेरे को चाहिए. Genius play or a product like a genius investment or a product disaster kind of thing. This was obviously the heading, and then I can be like I can come with a question which is um genius investment or a product disaster, and then here this will be sort of like my subheading, and here I can go with RCA. Yeah, here I can go with RCA comma tear down comma business model, something like that, comma suggestions. Because at the end I'm also telling na ki if I were the PM, how would I have handled things. It's also a comparative study. It is it is also a comparative study, and anything else that it is also a, I think that's that. We do compare all three, Geo, Sony, and this, so it is that also. But I think we are good to go. That's that. This can be the first slide. Anything else on the first slide? Obviously, an image, a good image of, let's say, a football only. And I think design is secondary. I've already wasted so much time designing things for my web page, so I'll keep it simple. Uh, okay, I think we can come to slide 2. Slide 2. What do we have on slide 2? We can have interesting. Slide 2 we can have mm, I am not sure actually. For slide 2 we can have, so it's the beginning, right? I think we have to explain ki deal kya hai. Yeah, so we can have the so something like Z, the new broadcasters of FIFA entering the global space, or like the sports space, or like the uh entering the global sport space, entering the sports space, live streaming, I think also. is something that Z hasn't done in the past. So this is one, this is two, this is three, and I think that's that. I think the global space. That's what space. I don't think global is the right keyword, but I'll think about it later. Yeah, and then we can go with the deal. Yeah, the deal and what it is like. And then in this section, we can explain the PPT what the deal is about. The math of how it was $100 million and Geo said no and Sony said no and how Z swooped in around 2 to 40 million dollars. Yeah, I think we can explain the deal here and the timeline and the timeline and a comparison of how late it is. I think that is also very important. Basically 10 days before the cup. Okay. So far the recruiter has gotten the information of what the deal is. And the recruiter, this is slide number 2. I feel like the deal should have another slide by itself. Yeah, I think the deal should have, like this could be slide 3. Yeah. Why? Because comparison भी हो रहा है plus मेरे को एक timeline देनी है कि अब history यहीं दिखा दूँ क्या, प्लस मेरे को ये भी बताना कि historically deals कैसे हुए हैं, deals के और time plus money, basically entire comparison, basically the entire comparison table between the 3 players. Okay, this could be slide 3. So now the host, so now the recruiter knows about a what the deal is about, B in the past what are the numbers, and preparation level 3 what why he has done it. I think the why he has done it was yet not clear, so we could probably lunge into that. Could we? Incremental North Star metric, GTM failure, fiscal. Sorry, why you walked away? Did you talk about it? This is a very good title actually. If I come here, it's a very good title of, yeah. I would like to keep this just this much. Right. Okay, and now we can go with, okay, why did G took it? Yeah, and now we can go in slide 4. We go with why. Slide number 4 is why did Z take it? Yeah. अब इसमें we can say कि it had all the problems that it had. Decreasing, linear revenue, no online presence, no online presence, competition, getting stronger day by day. Anything else of why did Z try and take it? Big them walking away, walking away, heavily discounted essentially, heavily discounted deal, and lastly, uh, so the timing of the deal was extremely favorable in the sense that uh, wanted to shift, yeah, wanted to go digital, plus competition, backed out, plus discounted deal. Movie bundle. So best time to get it. ठीक है. So far what has the customer? So far the recruiter has understood the problem is what are we gonna do. Thirdly, the history of the deal, what the deal is about. Fourth, why Z took it. Interesting. I think we're doing all right. Now the Z has taken it. Now what do we have? Now that Z has taken it. In slide number 5, what do we put? Do we put launching of TV channels already or not? Because it's a weird tangent. It's a random pivot. It's not the primary focus. But I think we should start with that. Just say we could go on with the 799 and 4K, and then the customer dissatisfaction. Uh, so I think it's decent. Okay, was this time enough for Z to prep? अब इसमें सब आ जाएगा, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आ जाएगा, क्या आ जाएगा, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आ जाएगा, ठीक है. फिर इसमें ये आ जाएगा अपना सॉरी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आ जाएगा. फिर इसमें अपना टीवी राइट्स, लीनियर आ रहा है वो आ जाएगा. इसमें मार्केटिंग आ जाएगी, एंड इसमें अपना मतलब ये सब तो कस्टमर एक्विजिशन का ही होगा. तो आई थिंक दीज आर द मेन प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ विल दे बी एबल टू बी मेक दैट मोर एग्रेसिव एंड linear, और इस पे भी आ जाएगा. Not enough. I think that's that. Was this time enough for Azzy, and what preparations that did it? I think. What level of prep did they do? That is another thing. Was this time enough for the prep, and what was the level of preparation that they did? Where are we? 45 minutes. Interesting. Okay, after this, we can go on to let's see if we're not missing on anything. Cover this one external, we'll get to this later. Revenue bleed, the opportunity, sorry, the celebration, the channel launch, failures, the public backlash, all the finances, which we'll get to. This is yet another comparison table, key metric summary, and failure models. Again, a comparison table. Again, the failure, and how I would have built it. Cool. So I'm not missing on anything actually. I'm sort of in line with the workflow. I'm sorry, the users can't see, but on a separate screen, I'm actually scrolling my web page that I've made. So this is taking references of if I'm not missing anything, which I don't seem to miss. I know. Coming back to it, this goes on slide number 5, which is key. Was this time enough? And as I will explore the RIO angle. Do I need to explore the linear RIO angle more? अगर इसमें एक स्लाइड लगेगी और हाँ इसमें अगर एक थोड़ा सेपरेट स्लाइड इफ नीडेड. ठीक है. Cool. Where were we? What time is it again? Holy mother of God. Slide 6. Slide 6 will be about now that we have the launch. I feel like we can talk about launch of distribution channels. TV, linear and digital, plans and promises. Plans 799 and promises. And it's key to focus here that existing Z users didn't get shit. It's very key to focus here, which was a big, you know, what is it? What is the term? Fuck, I forgot the term. The term is. Give me 1 second. The term is. Just one more second. I have it. NP has net promoter score so much time. NP has going on horribly. This is not the first instance, but yeah, everyone has to buy. irrespectively buy the FIFA pack. Buy a FIFA pack. Now you may ask, why so harsh? I must say, no value from TV or linear. That's why. I think all the plans and everything in slide number 6, slide number 7. Could be the launch day. I'm not sure what it will be, but let's go ahead. Right, slide number 7. Could may as well be the launch day. Okay, CDN collapse. Oh, wait, a day prior 799 में 3 की जगह 799 में 1%. Net promoter score नीचे, customer satisfaction नीचे, right, on launch 4K 720, constant log out, buffering, it's not even a big match, you know. Not even that much traffic was there. Basically heavy criticism and outrage. uh flimsy infra, flimsy infra, outrage. Let's use this. There's a launch day problems, right? And then slide number 7, I think. Yeah. Slide 7 could be. I just remember that I wish my dad Father's Day today for the very first time, like on a call personally. Extremely emotionally. Sorry. I don't know why I mentioned that 50 minutes into the stream. Mm. Thank you, Zakir Khan Samarana. Big shout out. And one more very sad reason. Some mishap happened in my surroundings with a friend, which made us all realize how temporary and inevitable things are, and we should celebrate every occasion that is for our parents, because there's not a lot of not a lot of time. ठीक है, coming back. Slide number 7 could have. So far we have discussed the problems between a good what was promised versus what they delivered. Table could be nice. Table what was promised, what they got. Sorry. Uh, opening day what users actually experienced the scroll out verification. Okay, that's all, bro. Those are the problems. That's it. Now all the finance stuff basically. Okay, where's my pointer? Here it is. uh, बट उसके बाद मैं सीधा फाइनेंस पर भी जा सकता है यार मैं. आई थिंक आना ही पड़ेगा ऑल. नहीं वहाँ जा सकते हैं ना कि. हाँ वो 6 कंस्ट्रेंट्स वाला. 6 कंस्ट्रेंट्स. 1 constraint actually. Oh my god. 1 constraint and then 6 problem. Yeah, pressure. What is the word? Pressure transfer. Transfer chart here. X मतलब general explanation. Clarity. This could be on slide number 7. Basically concluding timeline and what had happened. Alright. Slide number 8 can be the finances. Slide 8 can be estimated. Why does this smell so bad all of a sudden? Estimated finances and see. I'm yet to understand these. Slide 9 can be how I would have dealt with it. How I would have dealt as their product manager. And in slide 10 is the punchline. How 2026 is just customer acquisition cost loss and 2030 is the real cash cow. Why? Because zero this infra ready and there's another one here. um no money to free. Oh. And then retention rate. Okay, slide number 11. How to increase retention rate. Bring in the originals, buy licenses. Really milk the football content ratio. Old classic matches make the app interactive with guessing games or in-app chat with friends. I think that's thank you. I think that's the plan. Yes, an 11 slide plan which I will try and do today. And I think it makes sense. Wow, I just kept on. You could draw a fucking straight line rather, possibly. Bro, you could actually just draw a fucking line. I'm not even like a straight line. What? What was that? Arrow. Okay. Oh, it's not making me. Okay, I'm sounding a little. Delete that shit. Okay. ठीक है. I'll try and do whatever I can with this. Let's see if the AI can do something about it. I would be very curious. Uh-huh. Add to canvas and AI and slides. I'm gonna read the 11 slide structure that I've written. No, this is not the context. I can see the timeline slide. No, written it. It's oh my god, I'm so bad at this shit. Okay, remove this and remove this. Oh my god. Okay, okay. You think is it good to cricket focus sports C broadcasting time already done? Why did Z take it? Blanks MSU. I can see 104. We already want to start building. No. Uh. Okay. Try. Let's see. Let's see what it comes up with. Let's see what it comes up with. Slide 2, it thinks is Z and broadcasting of FIFA, and slide 4 is why did Z take it? Interesting. It's an hour and 3 minutes, bro. We gotta call it very soon. For your time. Will that cause the copyright on my? For your time. For your time. Okay, capturing. Okay, this is the timeline. India sports. See, understanding India's sports command 90% of all sports worship. Okay, wow. Sports media, India. A major Indian broadcasting player, strong in entertainment but lagging behind sports content, vulnerable to market by sports. Drives the most watched sport in. Wow. Wow. Strategic gap. FIFA broadcasting non-cricket sports in India means battling lowest and viewership uncertain. Hmm. Uh-huh. Interesting. This is already done. And what do we have here? Ad revenue we have here. Nah, it's really not. Uh, FIFA's unique differentiator, neither have these rights. Well, it's tried. I will add it to the add to canvas. Sure. Cool then. Let's call it. Let's call today. I'll carry this on. I'll carry on. I'll make the PPT when I take a nap. I'll sleep right now and get up later. How this is saved. It does usually get saved. I don't think it's a thing to worry about. Cool. It's too long already. It's an hour 6 minutes. I'll have to upload it also. So I'll see you on the next one when I'm making the PPT. Bye. Thanks for hanging around. If you have, I know I have. Bye.